Well, hummingbirds, the native cultures almost never take them as like symbols for family or togetherness. Warriors love them because they see them punching above their weight class all the time. Isn't that They weigh less than a tenth of an ounce. So it's like there's really nothing there except those sharp little teeth.
Highlight of my month.
I'm so glad. I mean, what I like about it when folks visit is because, like, I live here, and seeing it be fresh and new is a lot of fun. I had a friend last week came over on New Year's Day. Her husband had died suddenly, and so she came with her daughter and her grandkids, and we spent like the morning just letting them tell the hummingbirds about, what they're going through and it helped.
Well, but nature is the only real thing.
Mm-hmm. And a lot of the cultures have things they apply to the hummingbirds. The Kalhia who live here call them couriers to the gods because they do the suspended animation torpor state at night that looks like they're dead. And then with the first sunlight, they wake up and come to life again. And so usually they figure while they're in the torpor, they're communing with the spirit world, especially a sun god or something. And then, they come alive again. So they do believe that if you tell hummingbirds messages to the other side, they will get there. And the hummingbirds will also snitch on you. Yeah, they're kind of like one of the original elves on the shelf.
But what's feeling for your friends to come
Real well.
Yeah.
Real well.
Well, when we went home last year, I ordered one of these hummingbird feeders. The ants got more of it because it leaked. And it was all over the plants that were underneath it and on the ground.
Yeah.
So I think bees are better, aren't they?
Well, the ants will get to those if you set them down.
Yeah, where the world goes away.
Yeah, ants and bees. I get bees.
Yeah, bees would be good.
Sometimes the feeders will develop like a microscopic crack and just the tiniest bit of seepage, and all of a sudden the bees are on.
Oh, yeah. Bees to honey.
Yeah. When they're stealing nectar from the feeders, they aren't getting anything to make honey out of it, but they're getting energy to go get more.
Yeah, for sure.
I think was that your dinner timer going off?
Just one thing. I'm pretty much out here until they leave.
Well, it was so nice to see you again. I knew you'd be here with the hummingbirds. And I don't even know your name.
Steve.
Tony and Cindy.
Okay.
Very nice to make your
And
acquaintance. For
have
the
you
third or
seen
fourth
my
year in
YouTube
a row.
channel?
Yes.
Okay.
And then I gave it to my girlfriends back home too.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very cool. Okay, go eat your supper because you need sustenance too. We'll see you
Okay.
again.
Thank you.
We'll be back.
Oh, please, yeah. Bring people if you want.
Well, we come to get away from people.
Where do I? They will let you get very close to them. They will eat from your hand. They are. They are. My favorite place in the world to be is right here. They're very used to people.
Yeah, well, they're very comfortable with you, I think, especially.
I've been doing this for 8 years. So most of these birds were born here.
Oh my gosh.
Would you like to try a hand feeder?
They can be hand fed? Yes.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
I'll call you back. Okay, bye.
If you hold it like this,
Okay.
they won't feel like you're going to grasp them.
So as long as I keep the pink pearl on the outside.
Yeah, and then
Okay.
just be still. And they'll see it and come to it because there's a higher concentration of sugar in there. Okay.
I felt its wing so close to my face. That was so amazing.
Yeah, it is. I ask people to describe it and they can't. I can't either.
Oh, wow.
And these are some of the most wild creatures on Earth. They cannot tolerate captivity even for a short time.
Oh my gosh, your head is so purple, little friend.
Well, it's mating
Oh my God.
season, so
Oh yeah, they're
popping
here
the
for
colors.
they're here for their partners to find them.
Uh-huh.
Is it okay if I try to take a video?
Sure.
Wow. I can hear them buzzing by my ear.
I know.
You said you've been doing this for how many years?
8.
Oh my gosh.
I got very, very sick, and about all I could do physically was to sit here and watch one feeder that some friends had put out. As I got better, I figured I'd take them back because
Oh my gosh, that's really beautiful.
Palm Springs is a hummingbird hotspot.
I can see that,
We
especially
have
your
year-round
yard.
hummingbirds, and we get migrators that come through twice a year. It can be really amazing here. And the color they have isn't a pigment. It's an iridescence.
Yes.
It's little tiny bubbles on translucent feathers that refract the light.
Oh wow.
Sometimes it's like looking at a kaleidoscope on your face.
Yeah. I grew up in Pennsylvania and we had ruby-throated hummingbirds,
Oh yeah,
which are a little bigger
yeah.
and certainly a little different in color.
Well,
But these ones are just so
rubies
tiny and
don't
adorable.
tolerate other species.
No. Are there more than one type here?
Yeah,
Some of
there's
their
4.
plumage looks different.
Yeah. There are 4 species here. We have costas. They're the ones with the big, spectacular purple faces. And then we have broadtails and black chins and annas. Only females for the annas because the males only come to visit to knock them up and then they split.
The deadbeat dads of the bird world.
They are. They really are.
Too funny.
They're very individualistic birds.
Which ones are those ones? Are they the ones that are gray on the body?
Yeah.
Like this one right. Oh, she flew away.
Yeah. Well, okay. There's Anna's.
Did that one just land at Anna?
No,
Oh,
that
it's
was a
gone now.
Costa female. Okay, so there's Costa's. That's a black chin female. And, well, it's just getting wild.
Yeah, they're moving too fast for us. Is it just sugar water in this?
Yeah, third of a cup sugar to 1 cup water. And then in the summer, I cut it back to a quarter cup. Because the sun here.
Oh, yeah.
But I do have year-round birds. There's like 60 that came through the last summer.
Do they nest in this tree or?
Not the palm tree. They nest in the olive tree. They nest in the pyracantha hedges.
Okay.
They like the gaps in the cinder blocks that they can use as a foundation.
Oh, yeah.
And the
Must feel
human
very secure.
activity inhibits their predators. People walking by keeps the mockingbirds, the jays, and we get roadrunners.
Yes. The last time I was here, I saw some roadrunners. Do
I-
they eat hummingbirds?
Oh yeah,
Oh, wow.
yeah. Yeah, they climb the trees and get to the nest.
Oh, my gosh. Happy. There you go.
I've seen one little hummingbird chase off a full-grown roadrunner's out.
Oh, I've seen that with, like, we live in Canada right now. We're trying to move here. One of our missions was doing a little bit of house hunting while we were here. But we've seen flocks of small birds like sparrows chase away hawks when they're coming close to their nest. Like they're very good parents about protecting their young.
And we have the Mojave ravens.
Yes, I've seen a lot of those around too.
Oh, they're gorgeous.
Beautiful, yeah. I like you. I think you're my friend now.
Yeah, people get amazed that all of a sudden they're starting to see them as individuals.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can start to see the differences in some of their plumage.
And these guys are all here at the same time. They are not here together. Every one of them is out for itself.
Yeah.
They migrate alone. They're born knowing when to leave and where to go. It's really amazing. There's a black chin female.
I like how some of them, when they're feeding, they stick up, like, their neck feathers, for lack of a better word, a little bit more.
Their tongues are amazing. They work like pumps.
Yeah.
They can extend their tongue to match the length of their bill.
Oh, wow, okay.
And it curls up behind their skull. Yeah.
On my outfit, I still got some.
The trick with the hand feeders is it has a higher concentration of sugar.
So it's a little more desirable than these hanging versions.
Yeah, the hand feeders are a 50% solution.
Okay. So you got a lot of people come by and see your setup and want to come and say hi to the hummingbirds?
I do. I like that.
It's really special. It's a nice way to meet people.
And usually people drawn to the hummingbirds are good people.
Yeah.
They don't like everybody.
No, I suppose that, like many other animals, they can tell if you're kind and gentle as opposed to not.
Yeah. Yeah, I use them like a biofeedback machine. If I've got stuff bothering me, they notice.
Wow.
And they will keep their distance.
try to ring this thing a little bell. Hello.
Yeah, they use those as like a navigation aid. And when I use the sucker to stick them on glass or something, it keeps the hummingbirds from flying into the glass.
Very important too.
Yes. They're amazing. There's going to be one great big swarm left tonight.